Hey Jeff, I'd like to thank you and your team on behalf of Madonna Grimes and her family. I had called you in 2014, I think it was around October, to help with Madonna Grimes. She had been diagnosed with colorectal cancer in February of 2013, and by the time you got involved, it was already more than a year and a half since her diagnosis. Madonna was in terrible pain. It had metastasized to a stage 4 cancer. She had cancer in her lungs, spots in her lungs, her liver, as well as a tumor in her colon. And she was in terrible pain. And when I called you from the very first session, when you put your amazing team together, she started to feel much better, much less pain. Actually, the pain completely went away. She said the first time she received a pranic healing treatment, she felt like she didn't have cancer at all. In October, shortly right around the time that your team started, she began another round of chemotherapy. I asked the doctor at that time, what was the purpose of the chemo? He said it was just to keep her comfortable. I said, is there any chance that she would recover, or that her cancer would go away, start to shrink with this chemo? He said no, it was just to keep her comfortable. So the only thing that was different in her treatment at the time was the work that was being done with your team on her. So there was pranic healing was the only new element in her regimen. And at that time, what started to happen about 2 months, 3 months later, the doctors were they wanted to look at how the first round went, and they said that it was a miracle that the colon, the tumor on the colon had receded, was beginning to shrink and recede from her colon, that the spot on her liver had shrank considerably, and that the spots on her lungs were almost gone. And the oncologist was so excited. He said, I'm going to get you to a surgeon immediately. So we went to see the surgeon, and the surgeon said, we've never seen anything like this before. All you have to do is go, we don't know why, but we want you to go through another round of chemo, and we believe that all of the cancer will be small enough, will have shrunk small enough for us to operate. And I can tell you that you did her a lot of good. She had to make a lot of tough decisions about surgery. She decided not to proceed with chemo or surgery, but I know for a fact that your team did an amazing, amazing job. And I just give you thanks for the compassion, for the effort, for on behalf of each and every person. I just have never seen that type of generosity in my life. But you and your team, Jeff, you guys are really special. And I just want to give you thanks. Madonna's not here anymore to give anybody thanks. I know she passed on November 4th, but I know that you made a very big difference, and she was very, very grateful. So I hope that you guys raise a lot of money and continue to do the amazing work that you do in New York and all over the world. Thanks so much. God bless you guys.